I seen y'all going back and forth. Did y'all ever have a conversation?
Blackula's Almanzar, professionally known as Cardi B, rose to fame in 2017 with her hit single Bodak Yellow. Many thought Cardi would be a one-hit wonder, but she would follow up with several more hits, including Bartier Cardi, Be Careful, and many more, which will solidify Cardi's name in the rap game. So where did Cardi and Nicki's feud start? Many people think that Cardi's relationship with Remy Ma and Lil' Kim is the reason, or that Cardi is signed to Atlantic Records.
In 2009, Nicki Minaj signed a deal with Universal Cash Money Records. Now, she turned down some big label giants, y'all, when Nicki Minaj chose to sign with Young Money. Now, she actually had a record deal and a couple of meetings with Warner Brothers. They all turned her down. Atlantic Records actually turned Nicki Minaj down. And once they realized that Nicki Minaj got signed to Universal, and they realized that they was going to let this little trinity teen in the game, they already knew that Nicki Minaj was coming to kill it. That's why they always had their eye on Nicki Minaj. They had their eye on Nicki Minaj because they wanted to know what Nicki was going to do next. 4 in the morning, I don't hardly sleep, so I was like, hello, and they was like, hey, is this Lady LaSure? I was like, LaSure? And I was like, hi, yeah, it's me. And then he was like, hey, we just saw your video on World Star, and we would love to fly you out. We work with Atlantic Records. I was like, oh my, I thought it was a joke. So at first I was like, whatever. I was actually being rude on the phone because I just thought someone was putting on an accent. It came out to be true. So next thing you know, I flew out there, and the thing that he said to me was, we will sign you, yeah. We got this much money to sign you with, but we want you to do a diss track for Nicki Minaj. I was like, no. Because at that time, she was hot. Like, she just came through. Like, there was no female rapper. She just came in, took the spot, and she was blowing. She had all her barbs, all her stands.
Although I'm not sure if this is the reason, Cardi's relationship with Lil' Kim and Remy Ma was already in place, and so was the Atlantic deal when Bodak Yellow dropped, which Nicki would be seen dancing in the club to. Both Cardi and Nicki would continue to show love to one another until mid-2017. They would meet up at a hotel after Cardi assumed that Nicki's verse on a song called No Flag featuring 21 Savage and Offset was aimed at her.
You were on the bench, bitch. See me in the gym, now these bitches wanna go bench press. I ain't fucking with you, sis. We ain't with the incest. Yes, I am the queen, I'm still trying to find the princess. They know my name rings bells, so they still press. Say the queen name, you could get some ill press. That one right over your head, you should feel pressed. Must have used a lot of starch, cause they feel pressed. This is this Rico. I call my car Rico. Cause it's paid in full, baby, my car don't get Rico. London got that hit though. Mansion land that hit though. If I had a dick, I would make all you bitches deep though.
Did y'all ever have a conversation?
Yeah.
Like she called you or you called her?
You know what I'm saying? We just conversated, man. That's it. Anyways, y'all, I don't care about the goddamn Bodak Yellow, man.
I let it ride that I met up with you in a hotel room and you told me that my verse on the 21 Savage London on the Track Offset record was about you. I called my engineer. I said, hey, can you tell her when I recorded this verse she wasn't popping yet? I didn't know anything about her because she said that I did that verse about her. So Offset couldn't do the video. You talking about stopping bags. I never tell the truth about anything. But if we want to talk about, so Offset and 21 Savage didn't do that London on the Track record.
And Nicki tweeted that? Yeah. We didn't know nothing about, like, I don't know. Maybe Savage can speak. I don't remember, like, because I remember Nicki said, she said, like, Cardi B said that you couldn't do a song. And I'm like, that would never, that never happen.
On my kids.
That ain't had nothing to do
Cardi,
with it.
I never had a discussion about Nicki with Cardi. Cardi has never said Nicki name around me in her life on my kids.
But you felt like you had to play politics?
No.
Moving on to Motorsport. A lot of people thought that Cardi and Nicki being on a song together meant that there was no beat. And I'm going to try to break this down as best as I can. So this is Nicki's side of things.
Which was on the record. You said it. Now that is, again, implying that I'm lying. When I sat and said exactly how the song came about. That I was asked, and I still have the text messages, can this person be put on the song? And my response was, yeah, let's do it. And you still went and said, and I think your sidekick, Alvin the Chipmunk Academics, I'm not sure, Nicki Minaj is lying. On one hand, Nicki Minaj is the all-powerful, all-knowing, all this, all that. But on the other hand, I'm that powerful possible that a whole record company could put a whole person on a record, clear the record, and I don't know who's on it?
Quavo brings a record to Nicki. Nicki adds a verse to it. Quavo then comes back and asks, can he put Cardi B and the rest of the Migos on it? Nicki says, yes, let's do it. Cardi B hears her verse and tells her to take her name out of one of the lines. And Nicki is stating that the only line that she changed was, if Cardi the QB, aka the quarterback, I'm Nick Lombardi, basically saying that she's gonna lead Cardi B to victory, I'm assuming, and that she also took out a singing part. And Cardi is stating that Nicki's verse was changed a couple times.
You know, when I heard the track,
Right.
her verse was in Finnish. Well, it's not the verse that is on right now. And you know, Quavo told me like to get on the song, and I just felt like it's a perfect opportunity for me to be on a track that is something that's big like them.
True.
Because those are two big people, and I just started in the game.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, I know that if I get on this record, it's gonna be crazy. But she's just going full steam ahead, and you know, congratulations to her. The only thing with Cardi that really hurt my feelings was the first interview she did after Motorsport came out. I remember, like, when I first came in the game, if a female of that stature had done a feature with me on it, I would only be, you know, singing their praises and saying thank you. The first interview she did after Motorsport came out, it just really hurt me because she looked so aggravated and angry, and the only thing she kept saying was, oh, I didn't hear that verse. She changed her verse. Like, I was like, what? So I texted Quavo and I said, hey, just, you know, could you back me up on this? Because, you know, I don't want people to think I'm lying. What do I have to lie about? And he didn't back me up. And, you know, he texted me. He was like, I would go on Twitter and back you up if you were my girl. LOL.
And my thing is, if you had a problem that I went on the radio and I said that you changed your verse, which you did, which I'm not lying, sis, you had a whole 6 months to call my phone and talk about it like a grown-ass woman, or you could have hit up Quavo so we could link up like the first time that we linked up and talk about shit in LA. But no, you waited a whole 6 months when you dropped the single to talk about it. How convenient is that? Wow, how convenient is fucking that? And since you want to bring that Motorsport shit up again, I'm glad you brung it up because I've been dying to talk about it for a fucking hot minute. First of all, you changed your verse 2 or 3 times, and the day before we were supposed to do the Motorsport video, you turned in your last verse of it. And I was not feeling of you talking about, oh, if Cardi the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi, following it up with, bitch, you my son, go sit on a party. Bitch, you not my coach, because you never helped me to get in this fucking career, and I'm nothing like you, so I'm definitely not your fucking son. I'm a real ass person, you not. So
as for the music video, a lot of people noticed that Cardi and Nicki never interacted or had any scenes together, but they would clear this up in interviews.
But whatever schedules, I mean, why weren't you guys together in the video at the same time?
I heard that she couldn't shoot that day.
Just time.
I just heard that she couldn't shoot that day, and it's just like,
she's using my hairdresser now, so even he can attest to the fact. Tokyo, he knows that there really was a scheduling conflict, and it was because of him. He's the one that couldn't show up. And I texted him, I said, you know that if I don't show up the day she's shooting, they're gonna act like it's because I'm doing it to be mean. You know, with the current Nicki hate train.
Regardless, the song was a bop. In 2018, the two would be seen speaking to each other at the Met Gala, but this was short-lived because that same year, Cardi would confront Nicki while at a Harper's Bazaar event about a tweet that she liked.
Hold tight, I got it. Hold tight. Hold tight.
bitch, come here. Bitch, come here. Bitch, come here.
But before I go, I want to say that I would never discuss anyone's child. And it's so sad that for someone to pin that on me because I'm the bad guy and they know people would believe them. So let me just go on record having said, I would never talk about anyone's child or parenting. I don't care about anyone's parenting. I don't give a shit. And it's so crazy to me that people always need to make Onika the bad guy. When you have to say that I said or did did something that you know I've never said or did.
I didn't see it. Where was that?
No clue.
Where did it come from?
No clue. I flex. I have no clue. I just want to let the world know that Onika Tanya Mirage would never, has never, and will never speak ill of anyone's child. I am not a clown. That's clown shit. The other thing that's clown shit is telling the world that someone said something just so that you don't feel fucking dumb for looking dumb, for doing dumb shit. You knew that when that footage came out, you was about to look fucking dumb. So your publicist, who also looked dumb, standing there about to tape, thinking somebody's about to get snuffed or something, put the phone camera out.
That's not what you be doing.
Okay, so they hurried up and put out a statement, and you know what? I'm such an ill-ass bitch. I didn't even feel the need to defend myself that night and say, I didn't say this, I didn't do this, I didn't stop no bags. Give me a break. And y'all continue to lie on me because it's so important for you to make me look like a bad person. And I protected you from the situation of saying how badly you got beat. And that lady that was with you didn't touch Rod, didn't do a thing. Nobody that was with you did a thing, and you know that. You know that. You know that. Anybody that want to pull up the surveillance footage, I will give you $100,000. Pull up the surveillance footage.
Right? How you saying that I got ragged by Raleigh when there is so many footages of that night, every single angle, and where am I getting ragged at? Why would I be here sitting in line like, oh yeah, I did this, I did that, knowing that the next day there's gonna be so much footages of that same night? And second of all, how you say that I was the wild animal, that I attacked you, that you was mortified, that you was humiliated, playing the victim, but now you're the gangster? You need to pick a side. Do you want to be the victim or do you want to be the gangster? You lie so much you can't even keep up with your fucking lies. First you're saying that you got the footage, your cameraman got the footage, but now you're talking about you want to pay somebody $100,000 if they give you the footage? Yo, makes sense when you talking. I thought you was the victim. I know what there's footage of. You standing on the wall talking about, I'm standing right here. Miss Chung Lee, the street fighter.
Needless to say, the two still don't get along in 2022.
You know, we just want to work.
Right, have y'all reached out to Nicki? Is that going to happen? Let's put it out there so we can make that happen. We got to put it in the air. Right.
I just seen a tweet. Yeah, we doing it right now. We reaching out. What's up, Nicki?
Hey, look. JT and Carisha, more notably known as the City Girls, no doubt, have a multitude of hits under their belt and have collaborated with multiple mainstream artists, but Nicki Minaj is not one of them. In 2018, in an interview with The Breakfast Club, Young Miami had this to say about working with Nicki Minaj.
This person, I want to do no.
Well, that's interesting because, you know, Yachty stuff, you know, your label mate QC, he said he wouldn't work with Nicki because of the beef with Cardi. So would you work with Nicki?
I just want to stay away from that question. Like, I don't want to get into that. But I am Team Cardi. City Girls is Team Cardi. Cardi support the City Girls.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to ask. He don't have to ask. We'll just wake up and it's a tweet about the City Girls. Like, she really loves City Girls. She supports the City Girls.
I don't believe Nicki responded as I can't find anything. And in 2019, fans found an old video of JT and Young Miami freestyling before they were famous.
We're supposed to be like Nicki, like his first star. Nicki can't rip no fucking beat. That hoe ain't even entry. She been fucking with me, but she got dropped like some grocery. I'm gon' fuck with Nicki. I don't care. I'm beefing with Nicki, but I ain't no fucking Remy. I got that Remy in my...
You hang with motherfucking Nicki Minaj. I ain't gonna even hang with that hoe. I'm gonna be hanging with Cardi B. That's why I wanna hang with a real bitch like Cardi B. But y'all hoes in my...
And in December of 2020, JT's old tweets about Nicki Minaj will resurface, but in August they would say this on the Shade Room.
Summer Walker, I love making song with Summer Walker, and just anybody, like, we open to working with whoever, like, you know, we just want to work.
Right, have y'all reached out to Nicki? Is that going to happen? Let's put it out there so we can make that happen. We got to put it in the air, because I just seen a tweet.
Yeah, we doing it right now. We reaching out. What's up, Nicki?
Hey, look, so I seen a tweet and it said, Nicki.
I again can't find any responses from Nicki on this particular situation, but they would again in 2021 state that they want a Nicki collab.
Where is the Nicki collab? We're hoping for it in the future. Seriously. And a lot of people like try to make fun of it, like, you're never gonna get your feature, but you never know what can happen.
Also, in 2021, Young Miami would randomly get on Twitter and ask Nicki to unblock her. And earlier this year, in an interview, is where Nicki would respond about a City Girls collab.
That they have over there that keeps mentioning your name because they want to do a song with you. Would you do a record with the City Girls? Next question.
Either that post means it's already done or like loaded.
Well, I don't know. What I will say is that a few years ago, I saw a video of them, and I asked someone on their team at that time. I asked someone about them. Like, oh my God, I heard and I saw this video, and that's cute. Yeah, like I was thinking about jumping on a record, one of their records that was out at that time. And then social media happened. You know what I'm saying? Social media happened with when, you know, people will say things about someone, like an artist, whether they tweet it or say it, or whether they get pulled, whether it gets pulled out of them in an interview or something like that. And the thing is, whenever you post something on the internet, it's there forever. Yeah. Whenever you say something in an interview, it's there forever. So, as a human being, an artist is a human being first. So, if I, as just a regular human, was about to do something with you, if I was about to go out to dinner with you tonight, and then I get something that says, yo, she don't really fuck with you like that. She was saying this, and she don't really like you, and she said she hopes you actually, you know, never pop or never flourish, and da-da-da. I'm not gonna go out to dinner with you anymore, because now I know that I like you, but you don't really like me. So, you know, I'm just, you know, that's just a human way to feel. If you hear somebody was saying things about you, not just one thing, but repeated things, repeated tweets for years, not just one thing. So hard to let that go. It's let go. Yeah, it's let go. But it's about, why would I work with somebody that doesn't like me? Right.
And after this interview, Nicki would state that she actually talked to JT and Young Miami and that they were on good terms. More recently, JT and Nicki would go live, and Nicki would be accused of bullying JT after she made her rap the diss track that she made on it. But neither one of the ladies made a big deal about it, so hopefully the collab is still coming soon.
To look forward to during this quarantine year, because it's turning out to be a year. But if you know anything about Megan Stallion, I know you love Nicki Minaj too. Did you feel like you had to kind of call Nicki first, like, I don't want you to hear about it, but I'm working with Cardi, or that is like all over?
I didn't feel like I had to call her first. I mean, because at the end of the day, I'm still an artist, and I should be free to work with whoever I want to work with.
Megan Joven Ruth Pete, professionally known as Megan Thee Stallion, is a very largely known rapper. Nicki and Megan would collaborate on a song called Hot Girl Summer after Megan asked her on an IG Live, which would be their first time speaking.
So who's on the Hot Girl Summer song?
Oh, it's just me and Ty Dolla $ign, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
Yeah, because, you know, they so busy and whatnot.
Oh. Girl, do not even try it.
Nicki would record her verse that night, and when the song dropped, it would be a huge hit, climbing the Billboard charts. And in 2020, we were blessed with the song WAP by Megan Thee Stallion featuring Cardi B, which we should not be surprised, as in 2019, this is what Megan had to say. I really like both of them. They're two different people, two different rappers. It's not even the same. I like both of them, so I would def like to collab with Cardi too. After the song dropped, fans did call Megan out, as she had just been accused of shading Cardi while talking to Nicki on IG Live.
Say one wrong thing, bitch. No, one motherfucking wrong thing. I'm gonna go write some shit.
Okay, so
Speaking of WAP, I know when you and Cardi came and like dropped that same hairstyle, the cover, you know, it was one of the things that we had to look forward to during this quarantine year because it's turning out to be a year. But if you know anything about Megan Thee Stallion, I know you love Nicki Minaj too. Did you feel like you had to like kind of call Nicki first, like I don't want you to hear about it, but I'm working with Cardi, or that is like all over?
I didn't feel like I had to call her first. I mean, because at the end of the day, I'm still an artist and I should be free to work with whoever I want to work with. My personal relationship with anybody doesn't affect like what I choose to do as an artist. And even me and Cardi's relationship furthered after the song. Like, she's great on her own. Like, I love her as a person. We talk often. Like, we talk a lot. Me and Nicki, like, our relationship hasn't changed since we did Hot Girl Summer. Like, I feel like women, we really do know how to coexist, and we really do know how to not be catty. So, despite popular internet opinion, that don't be the case.
Good. I'm so glad to hear that, because I feel like you could be the unique person in the middle, and you've always had great energy. So I love to hear that. Yeah.
Like, I'm not that friend. Well, okay, so I am that friend. If my homegirl don't like you, I don't like you. Like, that's what it be. But girl, you're gonna have to give me a logical reason. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be in everybody beef. You don't have to be in everybody fight. My fight is not everybody else's fight. Like, if you've never done anything to me, then we good. Like, everything.
In January 2021, Nicki would gradually unfollow everyone, and when she refollowed people, Megan Thee Stallion was not one of them. In May of 2021, Nicki will release Beam Me Up Scotty with a couple of added songs. And on these new songs, people would accuse Nicki of dissing Megan Thee Stallion. Meg would eventually remove Nicki's lead credit off of the Hot Girl Summer song on Spotify. More recently, fans would accuse Nicki of shading Meg Thee Stallion again after she did an interview.
Don't play with Nicki because it can get tricky. Then continued. I like to get a chair. She was cocky. I could swear to my own tape. So more than your album. Drop a tear. Wait, so Meg did not drop an actual tear? Is that what you're telling me? Like, not even a drop? Let's see.
Every time I talk about my mom, I cannot hold it together. So I don't know if I'm doing that good of a job.
I mean, one can cry without watery eyes, right? I don't know.
Girl.
And if you're like, nah, that's a coincidence, it couldn't have been a dig at Meg, well, Exhibit B. Nicki made the following post and delete tweets. When one of her barbers wrote, I never got it until I saw something, but the girl never dropped a tear on all those interviews. Nicki's mind blown. Drop a tear. Drop a tear. And that's regarding, Megan's interviews about her mom where she supposedly doesn't really even cry, which Nicki responded to and said, yes, Shay, correct. Check. But there's more. Exhibit C. One of Meg's ex-best friends, because y'all know she had many, her former friend Malibu basically just left a shady comment under Nicki's post that proves that she's the only one doing it the biggest since Lauryn Hill, as far as female rappers. Well, Meg's ex-friend wrote, we knew this was going to happen. Your mixtape did better than Bish's fully planned out albums. Crying, laughing. Come on, Nick. Shade.
Currently, the two do not follow each other on Instagram, and I do believe it's safe to say that we will not be getting any more musical collabs from the two.
I've done nothing to you. Yeah, you are.
I'm going to try to keep this one short and simple. Alyssa Michelle Stevens, or more notably known as Latto or Mulatto, is an American rapper first getting her start on Jermaine Dupri's The Rap Game. Latto has stated in the past that she's a huge Nicki Minaj fan, but as of a couple weeks ago, that is no more. So Nicki Minaj submitted her huge hit Super Freaky Girl to the rap categories for the Grammys. But Super Freaky Girl will be moved from rap to pop, and Nicki decided to go live on IG to express her thoughts.
Alright, now listen to this, you guys. You tell me your thoughts. I want to know your thoughts, right? I'm going to put this video on my feed because I really want to know your thoughts on this. Super Freaky Girl was removed from rap categories, we found out today, in the Grammy submissions, right?
Super Freaky Girl, where I only rapped on the song, was removed out of rap categories at the Grammys, right? And put in pop. Hotline Bling, however, in 2017, won Best Rap Song. Hotline Bling won Best Rap Song and Best Rap Sung Song. Now, let's say that Super Freaky Girl is a pop song. Let's just say that, right? What is Big Energy? If Super Freaky Girl is a pop song, what song is Big Energy? What genre is Big Energy? So I'm just going to explain this to you. Yes, thank you. They stay moving the goalpost when it comes to me, because in order for them to uplift the people who they want to shine, the people who these corporate giants, can make the money off of, the people who control things, a lot of things behind the scene, they have to elevate someone that they profit off. So they must move the goalpost for me all the time. And shout out to Drake for, even Drake spoke up on this when he was like, why am I winning a rap award for Hotline Bling? And he did the right thing. To me, that's what you're supposed to do as an artist. If you know something is unfair as an artist, speak on that shit.
So basically in this IG live, Nicki references Big Energy and says that it should be moved from rap to pop as well, considered they were both produced by the same person. And many people raised the question why Nicki even submitted to the Grammys when she's blackballed, which is a whole nother story for another day. But Nicki has also been blackballed from the radio, but Super Freaky Girl was such a big song that it was played there too, so maybe she thought she was no longer blackballed from the Grammys as well. Whatever the case is, this is what Latto had to say after Nicki's IG live. So Latto says, damn, I can't win for losing. All these awards/nominations, I can't even celebrate. And someone in the comments pointed out that Latto herself has acknowledged that Big Energy is a pop song. So Nicki then posts a DM from Latto basically agreeing with her. This Karen has probably mentioned my name in over 100 interviews. She says she's waited in line for Pink Friday with her Barbie chain on, bangs, pink hair, etc. But today, Scratch Off decides to be silent rather than speak up for the black woman she calls her biggest inspiration. First of all, I texted you because I didn't want to do the internet-ish with someone I looked up to, just like the first time I DM'd you, asking about your ongoing subtweets. I wanted to speak up because, like I said, I do agree, but the way you're going about it seems malicious, especially how we left off. So basically, they go back and forth shading each other, and also Latto shows receipts of where she thinks that Nicki was shading her or subtweeting her at. And here is the phone conversation that Latto posted between her and Nicki.
I've done nothing to you. Yeah, you are. It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing. It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing. Recognize we weren't giving the platforms that we're being given right now. And I give you props all the time in every other interview for opening the door for that to be a possibility now.
Oh, okay. So what do you think you wanna say about? Let's let you finish your statement about what rappers were doing before and what they're doing now. I want you to finish.
I finished it, Nicki.
Okay.
I said for a long time it was you.
It was me.
Yes, and your
your research.
What?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have somebody send you the information about all the women in the last 10 years who have had award recognition, worldwide recognition, since you are clearly putting yourself above these people.
No, I'm not. That's the purpose I can't even think of the word, like just purposely trying not to understand what I'm saying. No, I know exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it was you running shit for a long time. I never said that you're no longer running shit. I said it was you running shit for a long time. I never said that you're no longer running shit. I said for a long time. I never said that you're no longer running shit. I said that there are other females flourishing. What is the problem with that?
The hard way. You're going to have to learn the real world and the...
Well, I love you and I will, regardless, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to support you from the sidelines. I feel from the sidelines, because I can't do it publicly when someone is literally subtweeting me for no reason, purposely trying to misinterpret what I'm saying. I respect you too much to go back and forth with you. So I appreciate you for getting on the phone with me. The song lyric was recorded last year, way before any of this. And I cannot, you said, because you just said I like to say it's given, though. The it's given bar was nothing, it didn't have nothing to do with you.
And it's not going to benefit you. You understand? If people around you cared about you, they would have told you, that's not going to benefit you.
What's not going to benefit me?
Let me go. I have to do a Zoom. I'll hit you back. Thank you.
Alright guys, that is the end. Finally, I'm done. Okay, truth is I'm tired. Options are few. Okay? Anyway, I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by December 30th. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And also let me know what y'all want to see next. And I am aware that my voice sounds like a hound dog right now. Okay, I am getting over a cold. I am sick. Anyway, bye.
Something real, not base. You wanna get with me, stop.